Hello and welcome, and we want to welcome you back to coming to Sunday Mass. We've missed you, and we're making this video to try to help all of you when you come to feel comfortable, because we have some things we have to do a little bit differently. We've so longed to celebrate Community Mass with you, and now that the county and the diocese has given us permission, we'd like to review some of the guidelines that they have said must be in place for us to do that. It may seem like a lot of changes, but we appreciate your understanding, your patience, your compliance. This is to protect you, your family and friends, and every one of us. Please remember, our bishop has dispensed us from the obligation of Mass. I know so many of you want to be here, but if you fall into a high-risk category, or you're not feeling well, even on the day that you might have a reservation, or for any reason, we respect those personal decisions. We know we all want to be together, but we also want to be together when we don't have to follow guidelines like we're going to go through in this video today. We will continue to live stream our Masses at least through January. If you do choose to attend Sunday Mass in person, we remind you that you have to make a reservation by 12 noon on Thursday prior to the Sunday Mass that you wish to attend. We're limited to 100 people in attendance at this point by the county, and making a reservation helps us keep track of who's coming and when we reach that level. Seating is going to be pre-assigned with household members seated together. You can make a reservation either by completing the reservation link on Flocknote or the parish website, or by calling the parish office if you don't have internet access. Again, reservations have to be made by 12 noon on Thursday. Our office is closed on Friday and Saturday, so we won't get your reservation if you don't do it before that time. And we really want you to be here. When you come to Sunday Mass, you'll be checked in with your name. It will be on our list, or you can show proof of your reservation, on your phone. You can print out the confirmation. Drop-ins we welcome, but you will be asked to step aside, and 5 minutes before the Mass starts, you will be allowed in if there is room. We ask you to be masked, and the next part of this video will tell you what else you have to do. Again, we've missed you, and we look forward to doing this together and successfully.
Before you arrive, please be sure to wash your hands and have your mask and hand sanitizer with you. We are not using seat cushions anymore, so you may bring your own, but make sure to take it home with you. We can't keep it for you. Then, you need to arrive about 30 minutes before Mass, because it takes time to go through the line. Then you arrive from the parking lot. You're going to put your mask on and line up along the markers. After you had your temperature taken, which cannot be higher than 100.4, you can go right up the stairs into the church. You will enter the church, and an usher will direct you to your assigned pew. Pews have been blocked off to maintain the 6-foot social distancing. Also, there will be no water in the fonts, and on the weekends, the candles will not be available. If you would like to light a candle, you need to come back during the week.
Please remember, face masks must be kept on for the duration of the Mass. Missalettes are not available. Worship aids will continue to be made available via the Friday Flocknote. Feel free to print it out at home and bring it with you. However, we do need you to make sure you take it back home with you. We need to keep our church clear of all items brought from home. During the sign of peace and the Lord's Prayer, there will not be any physical contact, holding hands or hugging during the sign of peace. So bow, nod, or wave to everybody. During Mass, you will notice that we no longer have altar servers, choirs, or lay sacristans. Holy Communion will only be distributed by the priests. There will not be an offertory collection during Mass. Instead, your weekly gift may be placed in the baskets that are available as you exit the church after receiving communion. If you forget, please do not go back into the church. Instead of going back into the church, please deposit your offering through the mail slot at the front door of the rectory instead. We encourage you to use online giving for simplicity and safety.
During Holy Communion, the precious blood will not be offered to the congregation. Holy Communion will take place after the final blessing. At communion time, please take all of your personal belongings with you, as you will not be able to return to your seat following communion. Please use your personal hand sanitizer before receiving communion. Pews will be directed to approach the minister for communion, starting from the front of the church. The two side aisles will be used for receiving communion and then exiting the church. Masks must be worn while in line for communion. Households may stay together in line. When it is your turn to receive communion, please step up to the priest with your mask on. Receive in your hand, then step to the side marker on the floor. Remove your mask and consume the Eucharist. Then you should remask and exit the church using the side exit.
We hope that this has been helpful in helping you prepare when you come physically to Sunday Mass. The church will feel and look different with regulations, but it's all for you and everyone's protection. Remember, you are the church, and Jesus is here with us, even if it looks a little bit different. And always remember that when 2 or 3 of you gather in prayer in his name, the Lord promises also he is there. Ushers and staff will be available if you have questions, and they will guide you through this whole experience. We're so happy to be coming back together as a parish community. St. Teresa's is a wonderful example of God's love in our midst, and that's because you are here together with us. So welcome back. I look forward to seeing each of you personally.